Back at it. We here with another episode of Who the Hell Did I Marry? Featuring your boy, Mr. Joe Myron. So on the last episode, I left off on how Mr. Joe Myron was being bullied, low-key. Bullied by the boys in the casino. So y'all, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and move forward. You know what I need y'all to do? I need y'all to go ahead and grab your cocktail. I got mine. Go ahead. Come on back here. And we're going to get to it. Let's go. So, y'all, we move forward, Joe Myron and I, per usual, never addressing the elephant in the room, for real. we actually went to counseling, right? We went to counseling, baby. This lasted all of one day. All of one day. We never seen that counselor again after that. We went to counseling. We in there both basically talking about each other's kids. And nothing is really being resolved. We're not talking about anything in regards to fix this situation, how he's a lunatic, how he's crazy, how he is a stalker, for real. We're not fixing any of the things, for real. So we go to counseling, and that don't work. We got up out of there. So we are like basically moving forward with life. Everything is like odds ends. I'm really just about to lose my mind. I'm about to crash out at this point. Me just dealing with him it was a really aggravating situation. Like I couldn't, for real. I could not, for real. This man has no chill. And so with that being said, we like I said, we're moving forward. So eventually I have some people come into town and we end up going out. I go out to, I guess it don't really matter where I went out to. I could tell y'all because it don't really matter. I went out to Blue Martini. So I go to Blue Martini, I'm popping, I'm having a great time. Everything is going good. And I'm just going to put this out here. So if you guys have any kind of triggers with SA or anything like that, baby, this is not going to be the video for you. Because I'm really about to get to it and really say what I went through, for real. So like I said, we already know that little JoJo is mad aggressive, for real. Oh, and actually, you know what? I feel like I missed the part before I even get to this part. So we got into it. We actually got into it that day. We get into it that day. And he's talking crazy and everything, but he can't move like he want to move because he still has his kids with him, so he can't like follow me around and look crazy because he don't want his kids to know he crazy, for real. So we're into it. Mind y'all, like I said, JoJo don't drink. Little Joe Myron don't drink. So he's always talking about, because I drink wine, that he's like, she's an alcoholic, she's this, she's that. It don't even matter. Anybody could drink anything. You can have one drink and he'll call you an alcoholic, for real. This man will call you an alcoholic. So it's because he don't drink. I've seen him drink one drink ever, but he don't drink. And so like I said, we get into it, and so I'm like, I'm not coming home, don't call me, blah blah blah. And I didn't go home. I did not go home. So the next day, I get it together. I pull up to Joe Myron's little workshop, his little arts and crafts store. I pull up there, and so he has a whole attitude. He's tripping with me and everything. And at this point, I really don't care. I'm really low key over it. I'm really low key over it because you're too annoying, for real. Like you just do too much, and not enough, but too much. And so, like I said, I go home. Well, I go to his workshop, or his arts and crafts store. So I'm over there and we're talking and stuff like that, but he's hella mad. Like he's big mad. But like I said, he can't move around because he got his kids. He done pulled them from the baby mama. And And so now he's full-time with the kids. And so I'm over there talking. Of course, his kids is nosy, so they in there trying to listen. And so I'm trying to talk to him privately, but the girls keep coming in there. And so we finally make it through that little day. We make it through that day. So then the next day is like a Sunday or something. That's when the little Blue Martini be popping. So y'all, I go on and I tell him I'm going to Blue Martini. I'm going out today. Surprisingly, he didn't show up, or I don't know if he did. He might have been stalking from the back door or stalking from somewhere, because one time I went to a strip club with my homegirl and he seen me throwing money. Like, what, sir? What? So I know that he's capable of doing this. And so, like I said, I go ahead and I go out. I'm doing all the things. I'm having a great time. I'm throwing this thing back to the back. I'm chilling. I'm having a wonderful time. Enjoying my time. Enjoying it. Baby, listen. Did he call me? I don't even recall him calling me. I don't think he was even calling me for real. But, you know, I go ahead. I prepare to leave. I leave the club. I go home. I come home. And it's like 2 o'clock in the morning or so. Baby, listen. I come home. And I don't see his car here. So I'm like, bet. I'm like, I'm going to get in here, get undressed. I'm going to get, go ahead and get into bed. So, this is what I'm thinking I'm about to do, y'all. None of the sort happened, for real. For real, none of the sort happened. None of that happened at all. None of that happened at all. I get in here. I'm taking my clothes off. I'm taking my clothes off, y'all. And, preparing to try to throw something else on. Baby. JoJo bops out the closet on me. JoJo was hiding in the closet and gets to arguing with me. Bitch, where's your truck at? Like, why is your truck not outside? Like, bitch, where's your truck at? He is arguing, talking big crazy. Mind you, I don't have no clothes on because I just came home from the club and I was taking my clothes off to find me something to put on for bed. I have no clothes on. Y'all, I don't know what the man was in the closet plotting, but baby, he came out with some stuff. One of those things. One of those toys. And baby, got real aggressive with me. Y'all, I'm trying to fight little JoJo off. He has this mad, super strength on today, because normally I can knock his ass around, but he literally has his mad, super strength on today. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? He was like, you like that? You like that? You like getting that done to you? Like getting that done to you? I'm like he is throwing me over the bed, and it's a lot going on. It's just a lot. I'm not gonna go into too much detail about that, but he is really essaying me, and so I'm just like, oh my god, like he is crazy mad at this time. Then ripped my, well, actually I didn't have nothing on, but he's hella aggressive with me for real, and so he then threw me over the bed. He's getting at me for real. I'm just like, I don't even know what to say. I'm really speechless at this time, for real. I am speechless because, JoJo, what is your problem? What is your problem? Like, you literally don't want me to do nothing. You really don't want me to have no life. You want me to burn all my bridges. You don't want me to have no type of life outside of you, for real. And don't get me wrong, like, I don't have a problem if he and I were on the same accord and we could rock like that, we could just go places together and be like that, I wouldn't have no problem. I'm not taking JoJo to the club. He's not coming with me to the club because you don't even know how to maintain, for real. Like, you don't even know how to shake and move in the club. Like, you don't even know how to, like, just maneuver. Like, you're not coming with me. He could never, because you're too antisocial, for real. And you would be mad because I'm social. It's crazy, yo. And so I'm just like, he really like trying to do a lot. So I'm fighting back and we're getting to it. It's a lot going on. Baby, it is a lot going on. So finally he stopped, but he's talking crazy. I'm like, where the hell is your car at? Like, where is your car? Where is your car? And he's just cussing me out and he's going ballistic. I'm thinking like, sir, did you see me dancing with somebody in the club? That's what you do in the club. Like, I didn't go home with nobody. I don't even know how to explain his behavior for real. I promise I don't. I promise I don't. So eventually it ends up winding down. To be honest with you, it's such a haze. I really don't even know how that night ended for real. Like, I don't even know if he just calmed down and just was cool. But all I know is I did actually make a police report. Oh, actually, he did not calm down. He was not cool. Because now that I think about it, he did. I called the police. The police came by. They took the toys. The police took the toys. They took the toys. So they take the toys. They take the toys. They take his information. Cause I mean, and I'm not no police caller or nothing like that. Don't get it wrong. But at the end of the day, sir, you don't need to violate me in that manner. And like, for what though? Because I went out. Because I went out without you, or I went out, and it just didn't make no sense. So he bops up out of there. He gets gone. But I literally had to make a police report. You know, I don't know what happened in regards to that. Because like the next day he was back, not acting like nothing. And I didn't even like try to call the police again or whatever, because why? Oh, I didn't plug my camera back up. Because I just, because every time I call them, or if I have to call them, they don't do nothing. If he calls them, he got them on speed dial. He calls them, we going on down to the jail. For real. For real, for real. But, you know, it's just, that type of thing is just never okay. Even if it's your husband, it's your wife, that is never okay for somebody to be to assault you in that manner. That is not cool. I mean, you really just gotta do what you gotta do for yourself, but that's not something I was gonna keep going through. He got me that one time, and probably because I was drinking. I'm sure I was drinking. That's why maybe that's why he had that extra super strength. And I was a little weak because, he got me a little bit that day. He caught me hella off guard. Hella off guard. I was not expecting that little ass man to pop out the closet looking like Chucky. Baby, listen. I cannot make this shit up. I cannot make this shit up. Ugh. With that being said, why don't y'all have a cocktail with me, drink with me one time? Yeah, so, and it's crazy because my sister literally called me today and was like, I don't know how you was doing it. I don't know how you was doing it. Listen, when you're going through this type of stuff, for me, it was easier to stay in this weird ass relationship than I have to go through all the stuff I had to go through, which I had to go through a lot. I had to go through a lot. I had to go through a lot to get untangled from this man. One thing I'm glad about is I did never take this man's last name, so that wasn't hard for me to like untangle from. But and I don't have no kids with him, so thank God. Thank God. Thank God. And on a side story, let me tell y'all this when I'm saying that. So this man literally told me, because I asked him, like, how'd you become a single dad? Because, you know, it's very rare for guys to be single dads. I mean, I know there are some out there, but they're very rare. This man told me, this one I'm glad I never had a kid with him. This man told me, he was like, yeah, my baby mama was on, and this is not the same baby mama, this is a different baby mama. And so he told me, he was like, yeah, she was on drugs, so the hospital called me when she had the baby because she left the baby there, and I had to go to the hospital and get the baby. I'm like, you had to go to the hospital and get the baby. Mind you, this is the second baby. So where was the first baby at? And so he was like, yeah, she didn't have no name for a long time. They were calling her baby blah blah blah. I'm not even gonna give her a name. Baby blah blah blah. And I'm like, what? And he was like, yeah. So I'm just like, that's crazy, which intrigued me more because I'm like, dang, you're so strong, like, you know, to be out here raising kids solo, you know, as a male. And I'm like, that's crazy. Then he's like, oh no, then I catch him up in a lie. He's like, oh, I had to pick him up from the babysitters. The babysitter, because she left I guess she left the oldest one with the babysitter, and she dropped the one baby, or she had the one baby in the hospital. And so I'm just like, this is not making no sense. This is not making no sense. But what I did gather from it not making no sense, what I did gather, and this is like me maybe months later throwing stuff together after we were married though. Mind y'all, it's after we're married. Throwing stuff together. why did I realize his baby mama was the smartest person out the bunch? Baby girl, give yourself a round of applause, because you were the smartest one out the bunch. What I realized, she knew if she would have took them kids with her, this man would have been stalking her for life. She left them kids back with this man, baby, so she can get loose. Get loose, baby. Little mama, get loose. I'm not mad at you. I dig it. I understand what you had to do. But he out here making it seem like she was this, she was that, she was the third. No, it's you. She had to get away from you. She had to cut them ties. And she said if it's meant leaving these kids here with you, they gonna be with you. They're not gonna come with me so you can stop me for my entire life. I hope that lady is somewhere living on a farm, having a great life with her husband and maybe some other kids. I don't know. But I realized it's really him. It's really this man. But I said that to say this. Like, if you know, you know, like just dealing with this man is a different type of weirdness. And like I said, I knew I was gonna have to jump through all the hoops and jump through all the hurdles. Like I tried to stay in it as long as I could. Even going through all that, I still stayed. And of course, like, you know, he would like try to make it seem like, oh, well, you were doing this, you were doing that, like a tit for tat situation. And to me, at the end of the day, it wasn't really a tit for tat situation. So he was just running me to the end of the earth with his antics. Like, I didn't want to be with him. I didn't want to be near him. I didn't want to be in his company. Lord, y'all. Lord. Lord, y'all. But we going to it. We going through it so we can get to it. We're going through it. And like I said, I do have a lot more receipts. I got some more episodes still to film. But y'all, we making it through it. And I appreciate y'all for sticking to it with me to hear my story, to hear my truth. Y'all, make sure y'all go ahead, like, subscribe, and baby hit that button. And come on back with a friend or two. Come on back with a friend or two. Bring you a friend or two back with y'all. And make sure y'all share and like the video. Come support. Come. With that being said, we're going to leave this weirdness right here. I'm going to get to this cocktail and relax from my PTSD. Yeah. Y'all take care. I'll see y'all in my next video.